So welcome guys, this is the series of our course Linux administration. We are starting to learn now. Linux administration, and this is the base of all the like AI. You can say cloud computing, you can say DevOps, okay, then development, or you can say developer, okay. Then okay, there is a DevOps. Okay, DevOps means development plus operation. Okay, same thing also introduced in the market, which is SecOps. SecOps means security plus operations. Okay, then MLOps, machine learning plus operations. Okay, so and like developer means application developer. Okay, application developer, web designer, and for what you can say coding. So this is all if you want to become or if you want to make a career in any of these things. Okay, like AI, cloud computing, DevOps, development, MLOps, machine learning. So any of all these technologies has a base is Linux. Okay, this is the base. Currently in the market, you can see Linux is used worldwide and for all these technologies. So Linux administration is the course, and this administration part we are going to cover in the series that you can see how you can administer the servers, technologies, services, how you can administer network services, you can say network services, okay, users and groups, storage, security, patching means update, and servers. So in the sense you can say physical server and virtual machine. Okay, so we have virtual machines. We don't have a physical server here in the class. So I will show you exact things how we can perform on virtual machine, how the physical server works, and how we can create a virtual machine, and we can consider that virtual machine as a physical server. And for this, and for this we have here a VMware Workstation software we have installed in the operating system, and in that operating system we have installed multiple operating systems over here. So the operating system I am going to use here, that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6. Okay, so this operating system I'm going to use it here. Okay, the current operating system in the market is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10. It's very old version. I just started this operating system. I guess just let me check whether it is 6 or what. Yeah, this is operating. No, wait a second. This is not a 6, I guess. Okay, this is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10. You can see it here. Okay, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10. Okay, this is the virtual machine, and I have installed Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10 operating system over here in the virtual machine. How it can be done, how this software can be installed, VMware Workstation, and how the basic networkings can be configured in the desktop. You can see in this video. I have prepared one video prerequisites configuration of VMware Workstation and Red Hat operating system installation. So you can watch this video. I will share this video link in the in the video description. This video is in Hindi, so you can if you are not comfortable with Hindi, then you can just watch this video. But all the steps to configure here are you can watch the video and you can perform the steps. Not a big deal. Okay. Uh, so So let's go to our Linux administration part. Now, this is the virtual machine I'm using. I'm accessing this virtual machine from my desktop. Now, virtual machine and the desktop are both different thing. Okay, and if you can see, this is the VMware Workstation software I'm using for creating virtual machine. I've created the virtual machine here. Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10 operating system is installed in the virtual machine, and I'm taking access of this virtual machine on my desktop. So it requires basic networking, an IP address to your operating system, and yeah, this and a host name if you want to set your host name, and all the things are covered in this video. You can watch this video and prepare your virtual machine and basic networkings, and you can start your practice. Okay, now let's go further. I will check first what is the IP address of this virtual machine. It's a 0.191. Now let's suppose this virtual machine is uh, placed in somewhere else, I am I'm sitting in Mumbai and this virtual machine is placed in let's say Hyderabad. Okay, so I am accessing this virtual machine as a server from Mumbai using a software called Putty. Putty. Okay, what I need to do it here, I need to mention the IP address of the server. Okay, I don't know whether this is a virtual machine or the physical server. I really don't know. Okay. So virtual machine, I showed you that this is the software, and we can create multiple virtual machines in this VMware software. Okay, that is the virtual machine. And what is the physical server? So physical server, let's suppose we can take the physical server of Dell company. Then you can see the physical servers are looked like this. These are the costing of the servers. Okay, different costing, and you can see these are the pictures of the physical server. This physical server is nothing but your desktop, means all the peripherals, all the hardware you can see, you can configure in this server as well. Means what peripherals, what components do your desktop has? A motherboard, CPU, RAM, disk, hard disk, SMPS, all the things are configured in this hardware. Okay, your desktop might look like this. Okay, your desktop might look like this, but this is the server. This is a rack server, you can say. This can be placed in a rack. So let me show you the rack thing here. A rack is nothing but like uh, iron cupboard. Okay, rack. You can see data center. So there are multiple data centers available in Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and multiple cities. Those data center hold this all physical servers. Okay, so let me show you the rack. Yeah, this is the rack. You can see these are the racks. Okay, these are the rack, and this server are going to place in this rack like this. Okay, so this is the physical server. Now, I don't know whether I have mentioned this IP over here. This IP is of a physical server or a virtual machine. I don't know. But I just want to work on Linux operating system. So, Linux operating system has the IP address, and that IP address is 192.168.0.191. Every network devices, every network device has a unique address that called IP address. Okay, and that IP address, using that IP address, you can access your server from anywhere in the world if the network connectivity is designed to uh, provide access to anywhere in the country. Okay, or you can say worldwide. Okay, now I'm going to access it. Now, see, this is the warning, potential security breach. It's not, it's, you can ignore this warning. Okay, just accept this because you are accessing this server and just accepting this warning and put your username and your password. Okay, now username and password you will be going to configure while during the installation of the operating system. Okay, let me change the font for you because this font is very small. Yeah, you might see this properly now. Okay, now you can see root etcd and this hash. You can see this bracket. Okay, so these all has some meaning. So this is our Linux operating system. I have took the access of the operating system. Let's see what is the operating system name and version here. So the name is Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, and the release version is 10. Okay, the release version is 10. Now, okay, uh, now you can see. Let's forget about the Windows operating system. You have seen multiple operating systems like Windows, like Linux. In your Android phone, there is a operating system called Android. In your Apple phone, iPhone, there is operating system called Mac, and there are multiple operating system. In your desktop, you can use Windows 11, 10, like this. So these are all the operating systems, and you are accessing those operating system like when you turn on your computer, the operating system gets run. Okay, now I am using here a Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10 operating system. Apart from this, you can see multiple operating system in the market of Linux. If you search Linux operating system over here, you will see multiple operating system. See, these are the. This is just a sample. I can say sample in the sense, not a sample, but these are the operating system. You can see. Okay, there is a list number of operating systems shown over here. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the list of Linux distributions. Okay, so there are multiple operating systems, so it becomes a distributions now. So Debian based. So Debian based means Debian is operating systems. We can say setup. Okay, using that Debian setup, uh, there are multiple operating systems have been created, like this one, Nopix based, Ubuntu based, and official distributions of Ubuntu. These are the official distribution and unofficial distributions as well. Then Gentoo, then RPM based Fedora and Linux. So we are using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. This operating system, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, is the enterprise level operating system. This is not the open source. Like what is open source and enterprise? Enterprise means you need to purchase a license for a product, that is enterprise. And if you are using a product free, that is open source. Just like uh, let's say an example of your Android phone. If you're using Android phone, you will get the Android updates regularly and you can install it. But do you need any subscription? Do you need to pay anything? Pay Android? No, right? You don't need to pay. So that means that operating system is open source. We can means you can get the free updates from Android, right? But it's not go the same is not goes with Red Hat. To get update, you need to pay to Red Hat. Okay, to get updates, security updates, and some new features if they launched. So you need to pay to Red Hat. Okay, so this Fedora, Ubuntu, and these all operating systems, apart from Red Hat, is showing over here. Those are open source and those are licensed. Okay, open source and license. You need the license, and you need to purchase the license, and you need to uh, pay for it. And apart from this, yes, these are open source. You don't need to pay the license, pay for the updates. Those updates are free for you. You can update your operating system. You can install any software in your operating system. So that is open source. Okay. So the another cheapest example I can say is oxygen. Okay, oxygen is freely available, and you are when you take oxygen, you consume oxygen. But if a patient requires oxygen, he needs to go in the hospital and he need to pay for the oxygen, right? So that is you are taking open source oxygen, and the person who is going to admit to the hospital, he is going the paid version of the oxygen. That is enterprise oxygen, and you are taking open source oxygen. So this is the uh, difference between open source and enterprise. So there are many operating systems. You can say Debian based. These all operating systems are Debian based operating systems. Okay, then Knoppix based. These are Knoppix based. Okay, then RPM based operating systems are Red Hat, Red Hat. Then Fedora, and you can these are multiple operating system on RPM base. A Linux, Alt Linux, NVIX, Arch Linux, Berry Linux, and these are multiple operating system. But in this operating system, Red Hat, Oracle, see Red Hat, Oracle. I guess Oracle is not listed over here. Oracle and SUSE. This one, okay. SUSE, Red Hat, and Oracle. These are the three operating systems which are enterprise. Okay, they created their own operating system using this open source operating system source code. Okay, source code means these are Linux operating system created in C language. Let's suppose C language, C or C++. Okay, using that code, these companies Red Hat, SUSE, and Oracle, they have created their own operating system, and they have uh, named it with their own company's name, like Red Hat, like SUSE, like Oracle. So these are main three enterprise operating systems you can see in the market. So mostly and worldwide, you can say 80% in the world they use Red Hat operating system. Okay, Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system. This one. Because because if any issue happens to the operating system to your server, Red Hat can help you. Okay, you can raise the ticket to Red Hat and they can help you. But in the open source, if any issue happens, you can't go to anywhere. You can't raise a ticket to anywhere. You need to search Google how to troubleshoot the issue, and that's it. But there is nobody, there is no company who will support you for your issues. So that's why in multiple in multiple countries, the IT companies, okay, the big IT companies, they use a secure way to handle their servers, and that secure way is Red Hat operating system. Okay, there is a license operating system in Microsoft as well, that is Windows. Okay, and Windows subscription you can get from Microsoft, and you can get the free updates, and you can get the support as well. So for the support, for the security updates, for the new features update, okay, if you require these all, you require you require to use enterprise level of operating system in your server. Okay, so these are the operating system. There are multiple operating system. You can say thousands of operating systems are available in the market, which are Linux based. Okay, are Linux based. So we are using Red Hat operating system as it is using worldwide, and Red Hat has its own certification program. Like if you want to do certification into Red Hat into Linux, then they have multiple exams you can uh, pay, and you can attend the exams. You can get the certificate, and then on the basis of the certificate, you can get a job in the market. Now that is really not necessary. If the company is asking you for the certification, then only you should go and pay for the certification program, and then you can attend the exam. Okay. The series I'm covering over here, this is also you on the basis of this series, this course, you can also attend the exam and crack it. So all the exam topics will be covered over here, and not only the exam topics, I'm covering the syllabus here in this course, which is which is useful for my student to go in the company and crack the interview and work in the company. Okay, so all the students they have a dream why I should do this course because I need a job. This is the first thing. The second thing, I need a good company and a technology based job. Okay, then if you are from any background, like any background, like if you have graduated in commerce, if you have graduated in arts, and if you are graduated in science field and in IT field, and you are doing some another job like marketing and all, okay, and you want to again come from that field to this IT field, in that way also you can this is useful. This Linux course is useful for you, and this series will cover all the things how you can overcome your technical things, and how you can change the field from any to IT. And you can simply, what I can say, you can cover your all the IT base. Okay, IT base. You can create your own IT base using this course, and just follow my instructions. If I say you need to practice this, okay, this course is 100% practical base. Okay, you can let me say like this: 98% practical base and 2% is the theory. That's it. Everything you are going to do is a practical in this Linux course. So you should practice. You should practice. You have to practice all the things which I'm going to teach you in this course. And if you don't practice, you can't. You will go to the interview. You can go to the interview, but you can't crack the interview because They will ask you a question. You can answer them. And if you get the cross question on it, and if you don't practice, if they ask you the cross question on the first question, or if they ask you a cross question on your answer, then you will be in trouble. So that's why practice is must in this course. So you must have a laptop, okay? You must have a laptop with the configuration of 16 GB of RAM and 500 GB of hard disk. Okay, 50, 16 GB of RAM and 500 GB of hard disk. That is enough. Okay, and yeah, there is another way I can show you mm, to practice on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, that I will cover in next session. So if you don't have that much configuration of your laptop, means if your laptop is have just 8 GB of RAM and some hard disk, so what you can do, you can go to AWS. Okay, you can create your operating system over there. It's a free for a limited time period. Okay, or they will give you some credits, and using those credits you can create your operating system out there, so you don't need to install operating system on AWS. On You don't need to create any virtual machine. AWS will give you the virtual machine directly. That virtual machine is already uh, installed the operating system, so you don't need to go manually and install. But the thing is, if you go to the company, if after this course you go to the company, you are working over there, and the requirement comes to you that we have a hardware and we need to install the operating system on there, on that hardware. Okay, so if you don't learn, you can't install the operating system on the hardware. So this part is really mandatory. If you just once, if you have one 8 GB or 4 GB RAM in your laptop, okay, just create one simple virtual machine using. There is another software I can say. This VMware software is some heavy, like if it will ask you uh, around 500. I guess it will ask you some space to get installed in the operating system. Let me show you. So this is the VMware folder. Around 1 GB. It will require 1 GB. But if you go, there is a software called Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, this is the software. This is another software. This is Oracle VirtualBox. You can download this software for your Windows host, like Windows operating system. If you click on here, accept on download, uh, this will download a software and you can install the operating system in Oracle VirtualBox as well. Now, I didn't create a Oracle VirtualBox configuration video, but yes, I will create for you who has a lower capacity of the laptop. So I will do that too. So let's go to our lecture. So this is the red. This is virtual machine I'm using. I have take access of the virtual machine using this putty software, and this is my operating system here. Now this here I am executing. I'm writing something. Okay, where I'm writing, where I'm writing. This is called a shell. What a shell used to execute the commands, or used to communicate with the operating system. Okay, so on the basis of the command you use to communicate with the operating system, and that's what you want to go, and that's what the administration. Now if I give a command here, this is a total 100% command line interface. And you, when you go to the industry after this course, if you get a job, when you go to industry, your complete work culture, your complete work environment will be command based. Okay, you need to execute the commands. You don't need to use mouse over there. Okay, yeah, mouse. If you want to copy the things like this, copy and paste it somewhere else. Okay, like this. See, you can see. You can just copy and paste with the mouse. But if you run the command, you need a keyboard. 99% you are using a keyboard. Okay, so let's go to the command now. First of all, I'm logging with the root user. Okay, but I want to check which user I'm logging. If you see who am I, there is a command who am I, who am I, and enter. If you execute this command and enter, it will show you root. It means you are a root user. This root means you are a user. You are logging. You are logging in the operating system using root user, and this root user is your administrator user. Okay, this is your administrator user in the Linux operating system. In all Linux operating system, not only Red Hat. Okay, the list I have shown you just earlier, in that all the operating system, this root user is available, and this is your administrator user. This is your super user. You can also say super user. Okay, so I'm logging with which user? Root user. Okay, this is the first command you have learned. Who am I? Without space. All the commands are case sensitive, and all the commands should be in small case only. Okay. Now, the second command, pwd. This means, see, some commands are having some full form, like to just recall it properly. You can recall the command like this command has a full form like present working directory. So present p, w for working, and d for directory. So this command is this command means a present working directory, and if you hit enter after this command, it will show you the directory where you are in, where you are working. Okay, so in Windows, let's suppose if you log in using C, my name is Nilesh Alhat and I'm logging with this user. So you can go it here, okay, you can go here, see users, okay, and there is a folder with my son, okay. So it means when your user is getting login, you go into this directory directly. Okay, your user will log in into this directory. Okay, just same as in Linux as well. I logged in using root user, and root user's home directory is /root. So what is home directory? What is user? Exactly the things I will explain you in coming lectures. So there are multiple sessions. What is user? How to add user? How to delete user? How to give a password to the user? How to create a directory? Those are things we are going to cover in upcoming lectures. Okay, first of all, we are going to learn these basic commands like who am I? This is the pwd. So this is the directory where I am currently working. So this is directory. Directory nothing but a folder in Linux. Okay, directory a folder. So why we can't call it a folder? Why I'm calling it a directory? So there is no command in the Linux to create folder. Okay, means what I'm saying. This is I'm just giving you the example as we are using uh, name folder to call a folder in Windows. Okay, we are using folder. Now there is no command. if you see command not found here, see there is no command to create a folder using folder name. Okay, so there is a command mkdir. So what this command's full form is make directory. Okay, make directory. This make directory mk is make and dir is for directory. That is make directory. Now let's just create a directory. Directory is nothing but a folder in Linux mkdir testing. Okay, now see after hitting enter you are not seeing any output over here. But if you want to check whether this testing directory is created or not, you can go and run the command here ls. Now this command means list. Okay, so not only the list of directories. ls, what it will show you, what this command will show you, list of files and directories. Now if I go here and type ls and enter, it will show you some files and the directory. Just we have created the directory testing with the name testing. Let me create another directory mkdir cricket ls. You can see the cricket directory is created. Okay, this is the folder. Now if you see over here there are multiple colors files as well. The white, if you are looking, if you are seeing anything in white, that is a file. If you are seeing anything in blue, that is a folder. Okay, if you are seeing anything in red, that is a compressed file. Okay, if you are seeing anything in green, that is executable file. Now what is this executable, what is the compressed file, how we can compress the file, I will teach you in upcoming lectures. But just note this thing: in white you are seeing the files, in blue these are the directories, in red these are the compressed file, and in green are executable files. Okay, so what is executable file? I can say if I'm typing ls and enter, so this ls is the executable because this is the command which is executable, and I'm hitting enter, it getting executed, and then only you are getting the output, right? If anything get executed, then you will get output. So that is the thing. If this command is getting executed and you are getting this output. So why this command is not showing in green, but this command is in green. Actually, in the background, this command is in green. Okay. Now, if you want to see where this command is coming from, so where is this command is coming from, you need to use which and the command name, which ls, enter. See, usr bin ls. This is the directory. In slash, there is a usr directory. In usr, there is a bin directory. And in usr bin, there is a file called ls. Now, okay, there is a file called ls. If you want to see that file, whether that is in green or not, ls usr bin ls. You can see this file is in green. Okay, so this is the file. This is the file which is going to execute here as a command. So every command in Linux is a file. All the commands are stored in either usr bin or either uh, sorry, usr as bin. See, there are these green. You can see so many green files over here. You can see blue files as well. Okay, if this is usr as bin, and if I go to usr bin, sorry, there are multiple files. Okay, now two two things we have learned, three things I guess. Who am I? it will show you the with user which you have logged in, that it will show you the username. You can create a folder using mkdir command. You can see what you can see the list of the files and directories. ls using ls command. Okay, these three commands you have learned. Now the fourth command is sorry touch. So touch command will create a file. Okay, create a blank file. Touch my file. I will give a name to file my file. I'm not giving any kind of extension like txt or doc or pdf. We can give it, but see over here that my file is created. Okay, this is not a txt file, this is not a doc file, this is not a pdf file, but you can make this file as a pdf, as a txt, and as a doc file. Okay, now I will create another file touch sheet.txt. If you want to create a txt file, you just need to give it an extension here. That's it. Okay, cat. Okay, sorry, ls, and you can see the sheet.txt file is created. In the same way, if you want to create a PDF file, document.pdf. I'm giving the name of the file is document and the PDF is the extension. The PDF file is also created. So this kind of files you can create, but in Linux, in your daily practice, you don't need to give the extension to the file, because whatever is the extension, okay, uh, it's not really make a big difference. All files are same for Linux. Okay, you can go into the file, you can write your content, and you can save the file. That's it. Now I have created one file called my file. Let's take this file document.pdf. Okay, so I want to write some content in the document.pdf file. So if I want to write the content, I need to open the file. To open the file, there is a command called vi. Okay, vi, and then space. You need to give the file name which you want to edit, document dot pdf. Okay, now this is my file. I'm hitting enter, and you can see document.pdf file, 0 line 0 byte, 0 line 0 characters you are seeing over here. Okay, now I'm typing over here, but see, I'm not able to write anything in the file. Okay, so in this command, in this what I can say, so in this shell, you can't directly write in the file. You need to go, you need to open the file. After that, you need to go into insert mode of the file. So if you can see, sometimes in Word file, you can see some files are not writable. So here, something here, somewhere here, you can see the permissions that this file is editable or readable, or mm, or other permissions the files have. So in the same way, we need to enable this file for writing. So you need to go insert mode. So you can insert any text in the file. So to go in the insert mode, you need to press I on the keyboard. I. Okay. As soon as you press I, you will go into insert mode. It will show you the insert mode. See. Okay. This is the insert mode. And now you can type your content here. This is first Linux section. Okay. Now I want to go out of this file and save the file. To go out of the file, I need to press escape button on the keyboard. This escape button. Okay, this button I need to press it here, so you can go outside of insert mode. See, I press escape and insert mode is gone. Okay, now to save this file, you need to press colon. Okay, the colon, how you will press the colon, shift and colon. Okay, this shift and colon, and then WQ means write and quit. Write means you can save the changes whatever you have write in the file, and quit means you can come out of the file. That is quit. And exclamation mark. This is exit. Okay, WQ exclamation. First, you need to give a colon, WQ exclamation, and hit enter. You are out now. You are out of the file, and see you are back on your shell where you execute the command. Now, if you want to see the content you have written in this file, if you want to see, there is a command called cat. What is the command? Cat space, and you need to give the file name of which you want to read the context. See, and hit enter. This is first Linux session. This is the line we have written in this document.pdf file. Okay, so that's it for the today's session. You have learned ls command. You have learned whoami command. You have learned pdf. Uh, uh, pwd command. You have learned vi command. You have learned touch command. You have learned cat command, and yeah, and you have learned mkdir command. Okay, ls whoami pwd vi touch cat mkdir. So these, so don't worry about this command. There are multiple commands I have taught you in this session. There are 7 commands. Now there are multiple command, and if you think that there are multiple command, how can I learn this command? There's no need to learn and remember this command, because these command are daily use commands. You can say when you practice your sessions, or you when you practice our course syllabus, this command you will going to execute on daily basis. So there is no need to recall this or remember this command or learn this command. Okay, these are the basic commands you need to execute on daily basis. Not in the practice only. When you go to the company, these are the basic commands when you are going to execute on daily basis. Okay, so that's why don't take pressure that how can I remember the command. These are the daily working commands, so don't take a pressure. Okay, so that's it for the today's session. I will create a session how to create a virtual machine on Oracle VirtualBox, and yeah, you have to watch this session as well. Prerequisite configuration. This video you need to watch for creating a virtual machine in VMware. Okay, so all these things I have explained it over here. I guess in this description box I have provided a Google Drive link where you can from where you can download the ISO to install the operating system, and you can get the software as well. So this is the ISO. Okay, I'm giving you the software as well in this folder only. I will give you the software, but let me see. Okay, there is a software download link as well. Okay, you can download the software from here. This link. Okay, this might be helpful. Download 3vmware.com. Go to site. Okay, actually VMware. Okay, now Broadcom have overtaken the VMware. That's why the link is not working. So I will put the link here to download the software, or I will in the same Google Drive I will put the software of VMware virtual machine, and just let me. I will put the software VMware virtual machine and Oracle virtual box as well. Let me see if I can do it right now. Oh, okay, there is a different account I need to log in from. Okay, I forgot the password. I need to reset the password for this, and let's see. This is my phone number. This is my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me if you have any queries. 194486. Let me update the password. So next time I will log in with the password. Okay, now. Yeah, that's it. And now, okay, this is the folder in Google Drive. There is a ISO folder in Google Drive. Okay, I'm putting the software over here. I'm uploading the software over here. File upload, and yeah, this is the software. I'm going to upload it over here. You can see the size of the ISO. This is the Red Hat operating system 9.2. Okay, 9.2. This is not a 10, but that is not the issue. You can download this ISO and install in the VMware. So this software is of around 300 MB to 280 MB, 278 MB. Okay, you can download this software, and using this ISO you can install the operating system. But you need to watch this video to prepare your virtual machines. Okay. So thank you for the joining this session, and please do like, subscribe to this channel so you can watch the upcoming videos. Okay, thank you.